Debra Wilson, the longest original member of Mad TV, has recently come under scrutiny on the internet. No, she didn't perform a racist gesture. No, she didn't rug pull people with a meme coin. No, she didn't sleep with someone underage at an elusive billionaire's island. Those are all things the current administration is accused of. No, Debra is guilty of doing her job a little too well. You see, recently, Hideo Kojima released a 10-minute trailer for his upcoming game Death Stranding 2, and Debra had the audacity to be cast in that game by Hideo Kojima and the gall to appear in that trailer for about 4 seconds. This insidious behavior, of course, sent anti-woke loser champions like Endymion into a tizzy, with him exclaiming, "Oh my God, enough of this woman being in everything, man." See, the problem is that Debra Wilson is too good at acting, so she gets cast in a lot of projects. Too many projects, according to some, like this guy who thinks we all have had enough of black women. I mean, who hasn't? Am I right? 8% of video game protagonists? That's entirely too much. They only make up 7% of the population. That means they are overrepresented by 1%. That's one too many. Sure, she may be really good at the job, but she isn't super hot. So she shouldn't be cast in 63 video games, of which her likeness has only been used 8 times. Remember, 8%, but only 7% of the population? 63 video games, and she shows her face in 8 of them? That's almost 13%. And 13% is a little too much. But 13? Now we're talking. Am I right, Gino? But anti-woke tap dance, champion Atreus tells us that we have a black and bald bitch problem, so let's hear what he has to say.
YouTube, we have a problem, okay? We got a dastardly, I don't even know if that's a word. I heard it somewhere. White people, you said it first. I took it from you. I don't know what that is. I don't. It's a problem, okay?
I agree. We do have a problem. And no, it's not the gaudy cowboy hat with the dingy t-shirt or the USB microphone held to the boom arm with Velcro scrunchies. It's the fact that we can't see your ISOM comic book due to the glare. You need to proudly display poorly rated comic books by other anti-woke grift champions, not hide them behind the physics of light. Come on, bro. Be better.
We have a problem in gaming right now where there is one specific actress that is constantly being recycled over and over and over and over again.
Cynthia Erivo? I mean, I haven't seen her in any video games, but she is on the thumbnail, so this must be true.
She's in everything. She's in every game. She's voice acting everything. And I don't know how she's constantly getting jobs, because there's not one single character that she's done where anybody champions as like, oh my God, my favorite character.
I thought Cynthia was pretty good in Wicked, and she was my favorite character in that movie. I feel called out, is what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? She's been in like games where you're like, okay, I mean, like she's there and, that's it. We don't care. But with the recent revealing of Death Stranding 2, which nobody cares about.
I know, right? Only 1.8 million views in 2 days? That pales in comparison to your spirit and intellect. Yes, pales in comparison to your insight. Numbers don't matter. Feelings over statistics, I always say.
She's in that shit too. Why? Okay? And the conversation around it has stirred up some things, and we got to talk about it. So before we do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Okay, there's something going on with the algorithm, and we need all of your support. Okay,
dude, that's what I'm saying. You made the anti-woke thumbnails, and you're hitting all the anti-woke talking points. Why the hell is the algorithm hating on you? You're making the same content as other content creators. Why isn't YouTube rewarding your hard work with the views you clearly deserve? The Matrix is obviously attacking you, bruh.
So here it is, okay? Endymion put out a tweet after it was revealed that Debra Wilson, I believe that's what her name is. Hold on, let's look her up really quick. Let's make sure that's actually her name. Matter of fact, I don't want to get rid of that because that's actually part of our story. So I'm going to come here. There she is. Debra Wilson, okay? American actress and comedian, okay? Does anybody know any of her jokes?
Well, yeah. She was on Mad TV, and she was pretty good on the show.
Whitney screws up the classics.
What the worms feel now is rust, Persian rust.
Listen Listen as Whitney screws up your favorite classics over and over again.
Who told you to stop the music? Who told you to stop? Bitch, who told you to stop?
Smoking on the dock of the bay, watching my tide but roll away. Ooh, I'm just smoking on the dock of the bay, getting high.
But yeah, who has even seen that clip? It's only been viewed 1.2 million times. But see, it took 15 years to get to that 1.2 million, right? You earned your 400 views the right way. And you probably thought comedian meant stand-up comedian. I can see how you got them confused. They both have comedian in the name. Very common mistake.
62 years old. Don't know, like, why is this woman like constantly in our face? Okay, so let's come back. Endymion says, "Oh my God, enough of this woman being in everything, man." And I concur. I mean, like, she's literally in everything. I'm tired of seeing the bitch. It's annoying.
Yeah, she's literally in everything. I just streamed Split Fiction, and she wasn't in that, but she does appear in literally every other game. Astrobot just won Game of the Year, and I didn't see her in that one, but her being in literally everything is kind of annoying. Speaking of Game of the Year, she was definitely not in any of the last 10 Game of the Year winners, but her face grinds my gears for some reason. I totally feel you, dog.
And we have this problem in Hollywood right now called blackballed bitch syndrome. I don't know what the fuck you niggas is on between Jodie Turner, Cynthia Erivo, and this bitch. Like, what is up with y'all?
Right? Like, who the hell finds this attractive? Damn. I see what y'all were saying about her playing Storm.
Y'all don't want to put no attractive black women in anything. But you get these blackball bitches that's like fucking queer and shit, and you want to tell me there's no agenda? Stop it.
Wait, Jodie is queer? We have to let her ex-husband know this information. Oh, that's why it's ex-husband. Damn, bro, you're thinking in 4D. So that's why Debra and her husband split up, because she's queer and the agenda took precedence. See, these women were obviously closeted and dated and married men to hide the fact that they liked women on the low, like Cynthia. See, I'm on your wavelength, bro. Gamma. That's why I'm green.
You had this person respond, "So first y'all hate DEI, but here's a woman that has proven time and time again that she is an excellent actress and great at doing video game roles. That's the reason she keeps getting roles. I thought y'all cared about merit." Nigga, first of all, I would challenge that. First of all. Let me come back. I would challenge that. Where was the great acting performance? Just because she's been in everything doesn't mean her acting is superb.
Right? She was hired over 60 times by many different casting directors, but that doesn't mean she has talent. I mean, they hired her because she did a good Whitney Houston impression. Like, who can't do that? I mean, I can't, and you probably can't either, but like, there has to be other women that can. And she probably beat them out in an audition because who the hell's writing roles with Debra Wilson in mind? But that doesn't mean she's good at her job. She's just getting jobs because.
Have you ever heard of the term industry plant? Nobody knows where this bitch came from. Nobody knows what this bitch is known for. Nothing.
I mean, I know her from Mad TV, but I wasn't watching for her, of course. My favorite character is Miss Swan.
I mean the man who robbed this place today.
Okay.
What did he look like?
Yeah, okay. He looked like a man.
See? She definitely needs to be in voice roles outside of Family Guy. And Power Rangers, and Beetleborgs, and Robot Chicken, and...
She's just in shit. For what? For what? What is she good at? What did she do? How did she earn this role? She's just in shit.
This man is asking the real questions. What the hell does she do besides get cast after auditioning really well? Is that like the only criteria for voice acting, being a good voice actor? What kind of shit is that? Wokeness. That's what kind of shit that is.
Nobody can point to a single performance from this woman and say, yeah, that's a great actress. Not one, okay?
So they did nominate her for a British Academy Game Award last year for her performance in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. But A, she's not British, so it doesn't count. And B, she was only nominated. She didn't win, which makes her a loser, unlike my boy Atreus here. Facts.
But that's not even the point. The point is that we're tired of seeing her. And people said the same thing about what is it, Oscar Isaac. People are saying the same thing about what's the dude's name playing he was the Mandalorian and now he's like Mr. Fantastic. Why can I not remember this nigga's name?
Pedro Pascal. And yeah, I see where you're going with that. Pedro was in 5 movies in 2024. Debra was in 5 games in 2024. Yeah, I get it. I mean, we only saw her face in Suicide Squad, and the other 4, she was basically unrecognizable. But yeah, 1 is too many. If we go back to 2023, she was in 7 games. And out of those, her likeness was used twice. Yeah, that's right. 2 out of 7. Those other 5 games, they don't even count because these 2 matter the most. One of those was the game she was nominated for, so that's important, right? And the other one was Forspoken, a game that didn't even sell, because of the wokeness. And don't even make me go back to 2022 and point out how in the 4 games she was in that year, none of them resembled her, but like she was definitely in those games. I'm so sick of seeing her 3 times in 3 years.
I said, nigga, get the fuck out of here. The gripe is that everyone is sick of seeing her ass. Nobody gave a fuck about her acting. That shit ain't good enough to compensate for the fact that she's not appealing to look at. And that's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
That is a fact, that a 62-year-old woman is not appealing to look at. I mean, I can't get off to Seer Junda, a character that's not exactly supposed to provide titillation, but you know what I mean? We are in space, for Christ's sake. Where the space hoes at? Super witty, big titty space kitty? Y'all played that game on Newgrounds back in the day. Stop pretending it was just me.
Niggas want to come at me with that bullshit, talking about some, he wants to have sex with a video game character.
Yeah, that's right. We do want to have sex with video game characters.
Let these niggas know.
People respond better to more attractive people. That's a fact, okay? He responds, he doubled down about wanting to fuck a video game character. Somebody point out where in my tweet that I said I wanted to fuck a video game character.
Oh, we don't want to fuck a video game character? I mean, not even Eve?
Oh, nigga, you gay.
Jesus Christ, bro. Look at this fucking clown, bro. Look at this fucking clown. Look at this fucking clown. Another retarded ass music producer that nobody in the black community needs. For the record, nigga, part-time Twitch streamer that nobody's heard of.
Yeah, you tell him, Atreus. And when you get your Twitch off the ground and pass him in Twitch followers, he's gonna look back at this video and be mad as hell.
But yeah, we have a blackballed bitch problem in Hollywood right now. I don't know what it is. Like, they refuse to put any attractive women in anything. It's just blackballed bitches that scissor each other.
Yep. I didn't see Debra do that, but I definitely believe that's what happened because you said it. I have no reason to distrust anything you say. Who would lie while wearing a cowboy hat indoors? Unless their lineup wasn't crispy, but I know you do it for the style and I respect it.
Here's the attractiveness halo. The attractiveness halo is a cognitive bias that causes people to attribute positive personality traits to attractive people.
Aw, snap, my boy brought out the Google facts for you mofos. Yes, this is a cognitive bias, things that we should definitely nurture because who needs rationality anyway? What has being rational ever done for me besides literally all of scientific discovery, medicine, food, technology? Besides all that, biases are exactly what we need, and it's why society is so great right now.
Attractiveness and beauty. Okay, more attractive people elicit more positive first impressions. This is an effect that this is called the attractiveness halo. I'm sorry, and it is shown when judging those with more attractive faces, bodies, or voices. Moreover, it yields significant social outcomes, including advantages to attractive people in domains as far-reaching as romance, friendships, family relations, education, work, and criminal justice. Physical qualities that increase attractiveness include youthfulness, symmetry, averageness, masculinity in men, and femininity in women. Positive expressions and behaviors also raise evaluations of a person's attractiveness. Cultural, cognitive, evolutionary, and overgeneralization explanations have been offered to explain why we find certain people attractive, whereas the evolutionary explanation predicts that the impressions associated with the halo effect will be accurate. The other explanations do not. Although the research evidence does show some accuracy, it is too weak to satisfactorily account for the positive responses shown to more attractive people.
That's okay. You weren't the guy they like to be called on to read in class, but we all understood your point. I mean, the last part you read kind of contradicted you, but who's perfect? Who's perfect? Not Debra Wilson, that's for sure. And that just means we shouldn't treat her with respect because we aren't attracted to her. It's science. You just read it.
The simple fact of the matter is more attractive people get more positive results. It is what it is. It's a fact. It's a fact. That's why, let me see. That's why nobody wants to be this bitch. Nobody wants to be this bitch.
Exactly. Who the hell wants to be a world-famous movie star and singer in one of the biggest films of last year, a working Broadway actor on 22 different TV shows, nominated for 59 awards and won 20? Like, I'd much rather be on YouTube with a microphone that I can't properly attach to a boom arm. At least then I'd have